Hey everyone. So I decided I have probably close to 8 pounds of fresh carrots. I've already started cutting the tops off, rinsing them, and peeling them. I don't think you need to see how to peel carrots, but so I have to look for my canner, and I should specify this every time. For this canner, which is the Presto Precise Digital Pressure Canner, I have to go by this book. If you have this canner or you're thinking about buying one, you can also compare your recipes, your instructions in here compared to the USDA book and the Ball book. They're usually about the same. So for carrots, it says wash thoroughly and scrape young or peel young tender carrots. Carrots may be left whole, sliced, or diced. I'm going to be doing raw pack. Raw pack carrots tightly in hot jars, leaving 1-inch headspace. You can add salt if desired. Cover with boiling water, leaving 1-inch headspace. Remove air bubbles. Clean jar rims, position lids, and secure bands. For pressure canning, process pints for 25 minutes or quarts for 30 minutes. So I am going to be doing pints. So I have the canner set at 25 minutes. This is what they look like after they're canned. I did these last May of 2022. They're beautiful. I just diced them up. I left them kind of big. You can cut them up more than this if you want, but I really choose not to because from the pressure canning and the amount of time the temperature stays up, and then the whole cool down process, I don't want them turned into mush. And I have eaten some of these and they're very good. So, simple as that. Okay, and I have a whole case of pint jars, regular mouth pint jars here. I could not find these Country Classics for $10 wide mouth. I could only get the regular mouth, so that's what I grabbed. So at Tractor Supply, those were $10 a case. Ball was $15 a case. So for an extra $5, I was able to get 2 cases instead of 1. Okay, I just switched this to, it's on 25 minutes. I just switched this to warming the jars. So I have 8 regular mouth pints. They're kind of wobbly because it raised the water level. The water level's where it's supposed to be. And each jar is about half full of warm water. Okay, so then all you do is put the lid on, put it to locked. I need to pull the regulator off till it tells me it needs it to be on. I don't need to lock this because all I'm doing is warming the jars in the water. And I also have a kettle with hot water in case I need it. So now, let's see if I can aim you back over here. So like I said, you want to follow the guidelines in the book that came with the canner. Okay, now I am just cutting them up. I'm going to cut them a little bit smaller. Some of these carrots are kind of big. If you can find them on sale, just go get you, unless you grow them yourself. If you're buying them, you can also get you a bag of baby carrots. All you do is rinse them, throw them in the jars. So much faster and easier. But if you're trying to save money, then you can do it this way. Filled one jar. Probably don't really need it, but I do it just for general purposes. Clean the rim of the jar with some vinegar just to make sure there we go. Finger tight. And now it looks about right. Fill to 1-inch headspace. And these I'd rather kind of underfill rather than overfill. And just bring the water up to 1 inch. Nope. Okay. I need to fill this back up. I have more water heating up. Like I was saying, I'd rather not put the carrots above 1 inch. Like I want all the carrots under the liquid. You want to debubble. See, I have some of these need to come out. And you might have to add more water. That needs to come out. Like you saw in the jar I showed you, that came out perfect, and this is what I did. So I made sure the carrots were lower. and the water came up higher, because you don't really want your food sticking up out of the liquid. Okay, I got them all. Had to work at it. There's vinegar on the floor. So this is the only carrots I have left. You can also feel for chips in the rim of your jar when you're cleaning your rims. So there's 7. I already put 1 in, so that's 8. 8 pints. Then you put your rim and lid on, finger tight. Do not crank these lids down because they will buckle. I've never had it happen, and I don't want it to happen. This is one of the easiest things to can. Just so you know, this is one of the first things I canned last May. I think I had just got this canner. So all my jars are full. My canner's full. It says fill jars. Put the lid on, lock it down, turn. Oops, lock it down so where it says locked. Put this down, turn it where it's even. Make sure your regulator is off. So it's heating. I couldn't remember if I did it or not. So it will beep and tell me put the regulator on. So I'll come back, put the regulator on, make sure that it is on can and not vent. And it will start canning. It will can for 25 minutes and then it will have a cool down process, which will be about another half an hour. Once it goes through that process, then I can come back and I can open this, remove my regulator, which is here, come back and open this, and then slowly open the lid. Even though it goes through the whole cool down process, I still give it more time, just like when you're canning regular in a regular canner, because you don't want to shock your jars. You want the jar, the heat of the jars and the heat of the inside of the pressure canner to acclimate with your temperature in your room. So I will bring you all back in a little bit. Okay, it is finished. Remove the regulator. Make sure there's no steam, which there's not. Turn it to vent. Open this. And it's actually been done probably an extra 10 minutes. Maybe 15. See how there's room so they're not stuffed in there. Lift it straight out. Don't tilt the jar. See how they're bubbling. Even though there's a little bit of water on the top of the lid, you still leave that on there. It will evaporate. Good, my jar's over. So then the amount of time it took for these, we were able to watch a movie and it just finished. And I didn't lose any water level. It's still at the bottom line where it's supposed to be. And I can lower you down a little bit. And it sounds like they're trying to pop already. Sometimes they will pop before I even pull them out of the canner. Set the lid back on there loosely so it can finish cooling off. So that's it. And they still have really good color. I like making sweet carrots, like sweet honey carrots, with honey and butter, or honey and ghee. They're really good. So that's all there is to it for now. I hear it's trying to pop. So the next thing you will do in 24 hours, I'd say no more than 24 hours. I usually wait 12 to 14, and I can tell if they, like by morning, it's 10:45 p.m. So after I wake up in the morning, I will check them, make sure they all sealed. They should by then, by all means. I will remove the ring and wash the jars in warm soapy water. Make sure you get underneath the rim of the lid. Dry them off label them, and then put them in storage in a dark, dry, cool place. So I appreciate y'all watching, and you'll have to check out my other videos, and also let me know what you want to see me can next, and I will try my best to get it done. I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Be blessed.